People are really good at video games, and that is especially true for VR, as a lot of VR games are 100% skill based. So, how do you, the average Joe, get better at VR or at anything in general? Well, let's get into it. Well, there's a couple simple steps to help you get there. This video, I'll be going over how to get better at VR and how to get progress in your skill level. Step 1. Record your footage. Press the Oculus menu and click the record button. After doing this, you can download the footage to your computer either by syncing the data with the Oculus app or by cable. Now, after this, and this is probably the most important step, you're going to want to watch the footage. When you're watching the footage, you're watching for these two things: what you did wrong and what you did well. For example, in this scenario, I look out here and I get an assist, right? And then, because I ran out, I'm all excited, and I ran downstairs, which was a mistake. I should have taken it slowly, and there was no reason for me to go downstairs. The next step is a list. You need a list or a piece of paper or a Google Doc. Now, what you're going to do with this is you're going to write down what you did wrong. So, going back to the previous example, I play too aggressively when match starts. So here we have our list, and you're going to want to do this about 3 times, so you have about 3 things you need to work on. So let's go back and find one more. So here we go. We heard them drop hatch, and I'm spraying, right? Then I hear them drop, and I begin to push up to try and get an angle. I don't see him, but then in the corner I see him running. Down 1, kill 2, and then I get a teammate call out saying it's up there in the 3rd. Now, the most difficult part of this is I didn't have the audio in that one. So let's add it back in and see what really happened.
Here one, garage. Up here, garage. Top garage.
Yo, man. There's so many. Oh, right here. Icarus, look up top. On bridge.
Come here.
Right here. He's still in the corner. Nice. Good shit.
Now, what I first noticed about this was I was listening to comms, and I was just really lucky with that. But while I still think that's true, I then rewatched it a 3rd time and realized that relative to the rest of my team, I was playing fairly slow, and I think that that's what really helped me this time. So listen to team callouts and take it slow. Now, I don't want to have you guys watch the same footage again, but we're going to be watching the same footage again. And you see, there was something I noticed that was wrong with it that is a problem that I really need to fix. Did you see it? I'll try it again. Still no? One more time. My barrel is lined up with this edge of the table, so when I begin to shoot, it hits that at the beginning. I could have easily had the kill if I moved up and took the door corner instead and then got all my shots in. Now we have 1 thing I did well and 2 things I did bad, although the thing I did well and one of the cons kind of worked together, but we'll ignore that for this. Now we're back here in the Google Doc, and as you can see, I added the other con and then the pros. We have do not be aggressive, do not shoot environment, and push with team. Now the final and most difficult step is to play a game, but you have to consciously remember what your 3 things were. So like, for instance, right here, you gotta be very careful that I'm not shooting the corners. You gotta be very careful that you're pushing with the team. And it's like, oh, am I pushing with the team? No, probably gotta push back. And if you do this enough times, like really just for 3 rounds, it will then become part of your regular routine and you won't have to consciously go through it again. And bam, you've improved. It's really surprisingly simple. You just have to make the choice to do it, and you'll start to see improvement. This is something I'm working with now, and I hope it brings you as much skill as it has brought me. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel